Can you tell us what's the advantage you had when taking GRE at home?
The test is actually a very smooth experience. That if you want to be the best in your field, you should have some sort of specialized degree and relevant work experience to excel.
Earlier, you mentioned that you were not very confident with a few topics in quant, right? So, how did you overcome that challenge? Hello, guys. We have with us a very special guest today. Urmika Unikrishnan is joining us from Mumbai. Urmika has scored a massive 330 in her GRE and has joined an elite list of GRE students who have crossed scores of 330 plus in their GRE. How did Urmika score a very big score in her GRE? Let's hear it directly from her. Hello, Urmika.
Hi, Shiva.
Urmika, can you tell a little about yourself?
Hi, I'm Urmika Krishnan. I'm from Mumbai. I'm a final year electronics and telecommunication student, and I just got done with my GRE.
Right. So, Urmika, when did you decide to do your masters?
So it's been the plan right from the start. I spoke to my seniors and so they were all very clear that if you want to be the best in your field, you should have some sort of specialized degree and relevant work experience to excel.
So, what are the universities you might be targeting when you are applying for your masters?
Right from the start, I wanted to apply to a good university, not necessarily Ivy because that is more for business, but I wanted something that would be, the best in my field per se. So I have applied to Columbia, to Stanford, that kind of thing.
All right. So, how long did you prepare for your GRE?
GRE has been on my mind, like I said, from the very start. So I used to practice here and there, but something or the other always came up, and I never really booked a date and sat down and studied hardcore. So these 3 months I fully prepared for GRE. I joined the Express program on GRE Edge, and I got done with my GRE on July 9th.
That's interesting. Can you tell us a little about your GRE score? What score did you get?
Yeah. So I got a 330 in my GRE. I got 167 for my quants and 163 for verbal. And then I got a 4.5 in my AWS section.
That's a fantastic score, Urmika. So, which part of GRE did you find it difficult?
When I started my prep, I was not really worried about verbal. More so, I was, a little shaky on a few topics in quants. So when I started out, that's where I was.
So, what kind of scores you were getting when you started your preparation?
So I started out by giving a diagnostic test on GRE Edge. I scored, I guess, some 300 on the diagnostic test. So after that, I decided that I have to get serious and start, pretty much focusing on how to up my score.
So how did you pull this off, Urmika? 300 to 330. What's your prep strategy?
I think what worked for me is that I went at my own pace. So I decided that I could handle 2 verbal and 1 quant lesson in the beginning. So this is something I set up with my SFAs on the program. So during my prep on the initial days, this is all I did, 2 verbal lessons and 1 quant. And as the days progressed and I covered all the topics, I decided to go for mock tests and taking random questions and timing myself and seeing how much I can get done. So, and I think I also took a lot of break and free days where I did not do anything. So I think even that helps in a way.
You had your cheat days in your preparation.
Yeah.
Guys, if you want to access the study plan of Urmika, so the link is available in the description. You can download the study plan. Can you tell us about your experience in learning with SFAs?
So I think the SFAs were something that made the GRE Edge program stand out to me. My SFAs actually worked very hard, and I was very very intense with my doubts and questions. So I would, mail them and I'd ask them for extra material. I'd ask them for tips and tricks. And every single time, they went out of their way to clarify my doubts, to send me material, and in the end, like, to tell me that, calm down, it's your exam, like, don't pick up new stuff. So I think having them around and getting that sort of personal attention, and also that, the deadlines that they set were very comfortable to me. So I think all that helped me in the end.
Earlier, you mentioned that you were not very confident with a few topics in quant, right? So, how did you overcome that challenge?
Actually, the thing about GRE quants is that it's not that tough. So what really is it? The thing is that you have to have your basics very clear, and the questions are it is it's very minute, like what they're looking for. So first I worked on like the theory part of it. So I used to do my lessons from the program, GRES program. So I used to read up on it and then give like 10 easy questions, I think. And then there was a set of advanced questions on the same concept. So obviously that was a little harder to crack. So in the beginning, I think for a month or so, I just did that. I made a note of what was repeatedly, where I was making mistakes. And then in the next month, once I got done with my prep here, I gave, say, 10 just quant specific tests. I think mock tests really help, boost my confidence. It is more about how quickly you do it and, how quickly it clicks that this is what has to be done for the quant. And I think as you practice that, it just comes to you. It is not, rocket science. Yeah.
So, as I understand from your answers, is that so you first worked on strengthening your basics, right?
Yes.
Then you worked on getting the answers correct. Then you
Yes.
worked out good time management. So is that
Yes.
the strategy?
Yes, most definitely.
It's about your verbal preparation now.
Yeah. So in the beginning, I started with RCs, the reading comprehension part. So I think the one thing I figured out, in the due process is that in RCs you have to only focus on what is given, and if it starts from A and ends at B, that is all there is. You cannot be extending the definitions of things. So I used to go wrong there, and the main concept kind of questions, what was the tone of the passage and that kind of questions, again I would generalize a lot. So that is something I had to work on to stay in the passage and figure out what is being asked actually. Then after that there were the sentence equivalence and text completion things. So for that, I think you have to do your verbal, you have to increase your vocabulary. There is no way to get around it.
So most GRE aspirants, they find mastering GRE words to be a difficult part in their GRE prep. How did you do it, Urmika?
So to begin with, I started with the WordBot app.
Okay.
So that has a really cool concept of linking pictures and words and their meanings. So I went through like the basic words, the advanced, all that. And then there are a few synonym tests on it. There are there are questions. There are sentences where you substitute words. I think once you learn the word somewhat, I think that helps more. Because in GRE it is about text completion and sort of figuring out what it means at the end of the day.
It looks like you had a solid plan for mastering GRE words. So how many words did you master in total?
I went through all the words on the app. So I think that is close to 1,500. And then I focused in the end on say 200 to 300 words, which were confusing to me. So yeah, that's about it.
That's excellent, Urmika. So can you tell us what's the advantage you had when taking GRE at home?
So the at-home test. So when you look it up, there are a lot of horror stories like on Reddit about how it all goes like wrong. But then the test is actually a very smooth experience because you don't have to travel to any place. You have everything at home. So I think it was a lot less intimidating than going to a place and seeing so many people crunching last minute.
What is the best thing you liked about GRE's preparation?
So for the preparation part, I like that the theory and the sums could be found in the same spot, because as I said, I wanted to first brush up my basics, so that helped me. And then I liked the fact that I was from the beginning I was learning from a laptop, so like for RCs and all, I used to tend to underline and like make notes in the passage when I did it from the book. So when I made the actual switch to the test, it was easier for me. And like I said earlier, I think having deadlines and having a proper study plan and two mentors who totally focused on what you are doing, I think that really helped me.
Guys, I believe the biggest takeaway from Urmika's experience is that if you put in enough effort with expert guidance, you too can achieve a very big score in your GRE. From 300 to a 330, Urmika's story is certainly inspiring. I hope you found it inspiring as well. Which part of her GRE journey and preparation strategy did you like? Post in the comment section. And if you'd like to see more content similar to this, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, this is Shivguru signing off. Happy learning.